Hey guys, sorry for this right now. I'm a hot mess mom today. It's Saturday and I was just cleaning, but in the midst of what I've been doing today, I've just been popping in and out of our awesome coaches who've gotten to enjoy their leadership retreat this weekend. And I'm just encouraged to share with you guys. It's been a while since I've kind of talked on this topic, so I just wanted to pop in here real quick and shed some light on something that's been tugging at my heart, watching these girls enjoy this retreat. So for those of you that don't know, yes, I'm supposed to be there. Unfortunately, I have a husband in the service and I can't share much on my public page, but I can share here that he 2 weeks ago got notice that he had to immediately deploy. So it kind of threw a wrench in our plans since I'm down in Florida and I don't have family nearby. So I had nobody for my kids for 4 days. So unfortunately, I cannot be there, but it's okay. It comes with my life, and I am just so happy for the coaches that are there. And here's why. Rosa, Katie, some of the other girls that are there too. I don't know if all of you know them. They're part of our uplines team. But I've known them since my very first challenge group. Ashley and Catherine and Stacy and the other girl and Christina, of course, that are there. But here's the thing, you guys. I started with them, so I've seen them from the get. You know, Katie is my PS coach and Rosa's in my downline. They have not been coaching all that long, so but I have watched them go from right where you started. For all you new coaches, you know, Katie, it took her forever. She did like 3 or 4, I think, sneak peeks at coaching to finally decide that she actually wanted to coach. You know, Rosa too was it was hard when her upline Tara was convincing her. You know, I think we're all skeptical, you know, to dive in, but so just know that we all started in the same place. None of us, you know, came out of the gate swinging like a rock star. None of us had huge Facebook networks. None of us were, you know, fitness or nutritionist professionals. We all were just regular people that, you know, fell in love with the challenge groups and fell in love with the programs and just started coaching. So don't think that like what they're doing this weekend is so far out of reach, because I have gotten to watch them bust their tushes, literally, and work so damn hard to earn this. And they put in the work and they put in their power hours and they check in with me every week and they, you know, are in trainings, but they are doing the trainings. They're not just in there, you know, and playing catch up or, you know, dabbling. And Katie can tell you the difference of when she dabbled and then when she went all in. And they just, so just be encouraged that you know, you guys are all in the same boat. When I started, I know a lot of people have heard my story before, but I'll share anyway because we have a lot of newbies in here. But, I was literally doing T25, a burned copy, mind you, because I had no money. We were so broke at the time. We were literally surviving off WIC checks, you guys. Like I can't even, if anybody knows what a one-income military family survives on, we were broke. We were drowning in debt. We were broke. We were a one-car family living off WIC checks when I started this. So I did not have money for a program. I was on a burned copy of T25 that we borrowed from friends, and I was literally doing that program for 3 weeks. And someone asked me to coach, and, you know, I was kind of like, well, it doesn't cost me anything because I'm a military wife. And this is working for me. Like I was already sharing pictures and stuff, and friends were commenting. So that's where I started. So just know, like, I know it looks so glamorous and the photo shoots and Disney and the private chef, but they worked. Like we all worked to get there. And I just want to share a little bit with you about getting personal and sharing your story. And maybe it's not some big, you know, dramatic story, or, you know, maybe you feel like you don't have a story maybe, but we all do. We all have whys. We all have reasons why we started this. And you know what? If it's just that you love fitness, I mean, that's Ashley, who's on the retreat right now. She just loved to work out. She didn't have some big, you know, financial testimony or some big, you know, whatever. She just has a passion for health and for fitness. And so that was her, you know, her niche is that. And that's fine. You don't have to have, you know, these big, you know, where you see bigger coaches talking about how they went from, you know, 0 to where they are now. You just need a passion for something and a why for something. And here's why. You guys know that this market is saturated. That's like, I'll put that out there right now. It is saturated. And not just Beachbody, but all MLMs are, social media has become an MLM way of networking, from Unique to LuLaRoe to all of these things. And there are 10 million Beachbody coaches. Okay, 400,000, not 10 million, but you get my point. There was a lot. And the difference between the coaches who are building their business and attracting working coaches and, busting their tails off is that they are getting personal and they are getting raw and they are sharing and they're being vulnerable. And I know that that's scary, but that's what makes you not just another Beachbody coach. And I've done calls on this before, but I just wanted to share with you guys, because I think a lot of us just get wrapped up in the routine of, we keep on sharing our fitness, we keep on sharing about Shakeology, we keep on sharing our fitness, we keep on sharing Shakeology, and we do challenge groups, and that's great, and we need to be. I have a schedule for my week where, certain posts of certain days of the week are always my fitness posts, my this post, my that post. So that's important to incorporate all that, but there are a bazillion of us on Facebook, and when that's all you're sharing, then you're put into the mix of the 400,000 other coaches that are all over Facebook, or your Facebook friend who has 20 of her Facebook friends doing Beachbody. We're all sharing the same thing when it comes to programs, promotions, products. So you have to get your story in there. You have to share, and it does not have to be some big glamorous story. When I started, Katie Voorhees, who is on the Diamond Retreat right now, who is one of my coaches, can tell you the thing that made her sign up with me was literally when a couple months into my coaching, I shared something about, it was a weekday that my husband, he was on his off day from work. And I shared how awesome it was that I just got to go to Kmart with him. Literally, that was my post. That I was so thankful that I got to work from home, because, in the past I had worked crazy out. I worked like a regular 9 to 5, and when he was off, it was hard because I was stuck at work. And as a military wife, that would suck because we don't get a lot of time together. So I just literally, it was a post of us in the car in the Kmart parking lot saying how, that this might seem simple to some, but this means so much to me that on my husband's random day off, that I don't have to worry about calling out of work, that the four of us can hop in the car and go to Kmart and buy a Christmas tree. And I think that's what we were there for. But she literally inboxed me from that. And she was like, it sounds so stupid, Taryn, but your post, like, that's what I want. I don't want to work anymore. So if you need to dig deep and you need to share about the little simple things that mean things to you, because let me tell you, those simple things are the things that people relate to the most. They don't relate to the big fancy summit. Yes, that's all wonderful and beautiful and the vacations and all of that stuff, but for some people that seems so far out of reach too. So the simple little things like being able to go to the store with your spouse, or being able to go on a field trip with your kids, or be able to, take your paycheck from last week and go out to lunch. Like, I used to share that I was so excited to take my kids to an ice cream shop because we were so broke before. And oh my gosh, I have $30 in spending money this week. And you know what? That might not seem like $1 million to you, but it means something to me, because for the longest time, we couldn't go anywhere. For the longest time, we had to plan birthday parties 2 months in advance because we would have to take out $10 each week just to budget to be able to buy a birthday present for somebody. And that's not an exaggeration, you guys. That was my life. So simple little things, a trip to the ice cream store, simple little things that you can be there for somebody that if you were working, you wouldn't be able to, or, say you are working, but the network of support, it doesn't even have to be financial stuff is what I'm saying. It could be anything. It could be that you're having a really crappy day and that hopping on a team call gives you so much positivity, and in the midst of all this political crap that's been flooding our news feeds, that we have a positive outlet of stuff, that we have a positive outlet of people that lift us up. Whatever makes you stay here, whatever's made you, think about why you started and why are you still here. And that's what you need to talk about all the time. And that's what leads you to draw people. That's what leads you to not be just another Beachbody coach. That's what leads you to have people message you and say, I have 10 other friends that are coaches, but your posts always inspire me. I have 10 friends in my Facebook feed who are drowning my news feed in their promotions, but there's something different about you because you make it, I can tell that you live this, or I can tell that it's personal for you. You know, coaches that have come to me, customers that have come to me, and, you know, Rosa and Katie can tell you when they started digging deeper and when they started talking about life too, is when they started attracting people to their business. So anyway, this is a little bit of a ramble, but I just wanted to encourage you guys to just dig deep. And if you're scared of that, that's okay, but then get some PD books. And I know that's a broken record, you guys, but it is so important because it gives you the confidence to get real. And you know what? There's haters, and if you don't know it now, they're probably hating on you anyway. So I could give a crap what people think when I share stuff. So because I know that even if there's one person that says something dumb or is snickering behind my back, I know the team I've built, and I know that even if I have one person come out of the woodwork and say, I need this in my life, that's why I share what I share, and that's why I post what I post. And you know, you want those Disney trips, and you want those retreats, and you want those vacations, and you want to build a team under you, and or leave your job like Katie did last year. That's what you have to do, because that's honestly what is going to set you apart from a saturated market, and that's just the truth. So share your story, dig deep into, again, like all of you should think about why you started. Like, not even started coaching. Like, why did you start your fitness program? Why did you decide to become a coach? And why are you still here? Those are the 3 questions you should ask yourself, and start crafting posts around that. Because that's it, you guys. That's the golden ticket. And, you know, there's no magic to it. There's no luck handed into this. There's no, you know, oh, you have to look a certain way, or do you see me right now? Like, you know, it's just you being you and letting other people realize, oh, well, I can do this. Hey, if she can do this, I can do this. Or if, you know, I watched her go from being, you know, in whatever place she was, and now what is this fire in her? Why is she so damn happy all the time? Or, you know, dang, I want spending money. Like, that's why I started this, and I shared that. I just want spending money for my family. I want to be able to go do things. Like, I didn't even care about anything else. I was like, if I make $25 to $50 a month, that's something me and my family can go do. So anyway, I'm rambling now, and my kid just got up from his nap and is going to come interrupt my little video here. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I love you all, and just be encouraged, because it is such a full circle moment for me to see Rosa and Katie on this retreat. I could cry thinking about them being there, because I know where they started, and I know what it took for them vulnerability-wise in their hearts, and I know the work that they put into it, and just what got them there. And they didn't start out as, you know, a diamond coach who was racking in all those success and all of that stuff. They just they started out just like all of you. They started off hesitant, they started off skeptical, they started off hiding a little bit, and ooh, I'm afraid to post that. But when they dug deep and they started sharing their life and, you know, all of that stuff, that's when the magic happens. And that's when people start paying attention to you. And that's when, you know, when your Facebook friends start to unfollow all the other MLMs, they're going to say, you know what, I'm not going to unfollow her because I like her posts, or, you know, she's not salesy, so I'm going to let her, you know, still be in my news feed. So just be real. And, you know, if you're feeling stuck, talk to me, or, you know, whatever. And I would love to chat with you about just where you're at and where you can go. And that's it. I want this for all of you guys, because I know the potential, and I know how wonderful it all is. And, you know, you all deserve to be on a retreat next year, and we're already planning it. So, you know, that's it. Dig deep, get PD. And again, 3 questions. Why did you start your fitness? Why did you finally become a coach? And why are you still here? Answer those questions for yourself and start crafting posts around them. And that's it, you guys. So thank you for listening to me for an hour. And I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. And that's it. Love you guys.